I'm not going to lie, gourmands are probably one of my favorite types of fragrances. I absolutely adore them. I find them to be very cozy, comforting, inviting. So if you enjoy gourmands as much as I do and you want a chance to win a full 100 ml bottle of a gorgeous gourmand fragrance, I'm going to be picking 3 winners. Definitely keep watching. Hey everybody, welcome back to Sasha Scents. I'm Sasha. On this channel, I mostly do fragrance reviews, a little bit of beauty and style. So if you enjoy that type of content, I really do hope you'll take a minute to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and then you know each time I upload a new fragrance review. As I mentioned in the opening, I am going to be picking 3 lucky winners to win a full 100 ml bottle of one of these gourmand fragrances. Now you have to watch this video because somewhere in this video, I'm going to reveal which fragrance that is and then give you the information on how to win. So good luck. Let's just get right into it. I have 20 fragrances from my collection that are my favorite gourmands. So I'm going to describe these as if they were like a food to kind of give you an idea what they smell like, if that makes sense. So without further ado, let's just get right on into the video. And the very first one that I'm going to share with you is the Lolitaland Eau de Parfum by Lolitaland. This is a really nice fragrance, has a very nice Bellini, some orange, grapefruit, and plum in the opening. There's also some peach, so you can imagine very fruity. You're also going to get a little bit of rose in here, some vanilla, licorice, and sandalwood. Now to me, this definitely smells like an orange cake that's been drizzled with caramel. It's dark, sweet, and intoxicating. Performance-wise, this projects really nicely, and it has decent lasting power, so it's really gonna kind of cling to your clothes. You're gonna smell this for hours, so very nice fragrance. And again, that was Lolitaland by Lolitaland. All right, this is Very Good Girl Eau de Parfum by Carolina Herrera. This is a great fragrance. It's got some nice lychee, which is that tropical fruit. It's kind of sweet, a little bit tart. There's some red currant, some rose, vanilla, and vetiver. So this to me smells like, I don't know if you've ever seen those tropical candies that are in those little tins, and they have this powdery substance that's kind of like tart, but after a couple of seconds, then it gets really sweet. That's what this kind of reminds me of. Now, some people say this is reminiscent of Delina by Parfums de Marly. I can see a hint of it, but it is definitely not something that I would say, oh my gosh, they smell a lot alike. But this is a nice performing fragrance, projects very well, and has some nice lasting power. And again, this one is the Very Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. This is Casablanca Eau de Parfum by Swiss Arabian. This is a unisex fragrance, and I love the way this particular fragrance smells. You're getting loads of apple, some grapes. There's a little bit of some woody accords in here, some patchouli, caramel, amber, some suede, and musk. Now to me, this smells like a delicious caramel apple that you get this burst of sweetness mixed with a slight tartness that is just absolutely mouth-watering. Just delicious, like the caramel apple. It's just, it's making me hungry. But anyway, this is really nice as far as performance. It projects very well, and it does last a long time, especially on the clothes. And this was Casablanca by Swiss Arabian. This is Replica by the Fireplace, Eau de Toilette by Maison Margiela. This is also a unisex fragrance, and I love this one. You get some cloves in the opening, a little bit of that pink pepper, some chestnut, so there's a little bit of some nuttiness in there, some gaiac wood, juniper, this sweet, smooth, creamy vanilla, and some Peru balsam. This to me smells like you're roasting s'mores by the fire. It starts off really, really smoky, like you're getting wafts of this smoke, and it's pretty strong, pretty prominent, but it does kind of dissipate a little bit, and it dries down to this delicious marshmallow kind of vanilla fragrance that is absolutely decadent. It has some great performance on there. This lasts a long time on me. Projects really well, and again, this was Replica by the Fireplace by Maison Margiela. This is Intense Cafe Eau de Parfum by Montal. This is another unisex fragrance. This has some soft florals that are kind of hidden in the background because the coffee note and the vanilla are pretty prominent in this one. You're going to notice a little bit of amber and some musk. This to me smells like a creamy cappuccino that you're dipping a cookie into, and you're just getting that coffee and that sweetness of that cookie, that vanilla. It's just absolutely decadent. I absolutely love the way this one smells. Again, great performance with this one. Has great projection and nice longevity. Again, this was Intense Cafe by Montal. This is Angel Muse Eau de Parfum by Mugler. This has this really nice peppery opening. It's this pink pepper. There's some hints of grapefruit and hazelnut, some patchouli and vetiver. This to me smells like bread, that Nutella on that bread. It's smooth, it's delicious, it's creamy, chocolatey, heavenly, addicting. This has really nice performance as well. It's really going to project. People are going to notice this fragrance, and it's going to last a super long time, not only on your skin, but your clothes as well. And this one again was Angel Muse by Mugler. This is Prada Candy Night Eau de Parfum by Prada. Oh my goodness. This is a gorgeous fragrance. It opens with this beautiful bitter orange. There's soft hints of neroli, a smooth, semi-sweet vanilla, some tonka bean, chocolate, and patchouli. This to me smells like a dry, powdery, semi-sweet chocolate you would use for like hot chocolate. It's kind of dry, it's slightly sweet, and it just gives this enjoyable fragrance that's just mysterious, it's tempting, it leaves this gorgeous trail, and it performs really, really well. So if you enjoy chocolate, but you don't want a super sweet chocolate, more of that semi-sweet, powdery, dry, then you will absolutely love Prada Candy Night by Prada. This is Hypnotic Poison by Dior. This has a gorgeous almond in here with coconut. There's some caraway, some rosewood, a smooth vanilla, a delicious almond accord that I just think is just absolutely delicious. It's got that nuttiness in there. And then there's also some sandalwood and musk. This to me smells like an almond pastry that's been slightly sprinkled with some powdered sugar. If you love fragrances with a rich, nutty accord, you're going to absolutely adore this one. It's not overly sweet, and you are going to get that nuttiness in there that's just absolutely stunning. Beautiful performance. I love that it lasts a long time. And this one was Hypnotic Poison Eau de Toilette by Dior. This is Burberry Brit Eau de Parfum by Burberry. This is a delicious fragrance that has a almond accord, but the almond is not very strong in here. It kind of hides behind some of the other notes in here. You've got some lime, a little bit of pear, and then some candied almond in the heart that mixes with a vanilla, some sugar, and tonka bean. Now in the opening, this reminds me of like a key lime pie, but then that quickly disappears and you get this like sugar-coated almond candy that smells absolutely delicious. Love the trail this leaves behind. This is one of those fragrances you're going to get wafts of throughout the day. It's really nice. It's very likable, very nice performance. And again, this was Burberry Brit by Burberry. This is Pure Excess Eau de Parfum by Paco Rabanne. If you love a fragrance with popcorn in there, look no further. This has this really nice popcorn note in here that mixes with some vanilla. You're going to get little hints of coconut, some peach, a little musk, some sandalwood, and some amber. This to me smells like a gourmet kettle corn. Now this starts off like a slightly salty popcorn, and then as it dries down on your skin, it becomes more sweet, and then you get the woody accords shining through. So a really nice fragrance. You'll get that popcorn note throughout, but it definitely gets a lot weaker towards the dry down where, like I mentioned, the woody accords really start to shine through. So a very interesting fragrance. I really do like this one. The performance is okay. It's not the longest lasting. I get about 4 hours on this one. I wish it lasted a little bit longer, but it is a really nice scent. Again, if you love that popcorn note, definitely check out Pure Excess by Paco Rabanne. Next is Classique Essence de Parfum Eau de Parfum by Jean-Paul Gaultier. This is a great fragrance that has notes of tangerine. You're going to pick up on some ginger, A little bit spicy. There's some orange blossom, a little whipped cream in here, and vanilla. Now this to me smells like an orange creamsicle on a warm day. It has this delicious citrusy orange opening that quickly becomes creamy and smooth and decadent. You will definitely smell edible wearing this particular fragrance. The performance is nice. Now that orange creamsicle opening will last probably about an hour, and then it kind of changes a little bit, but it's an all-around gorgeous fragrance. Love this one. And again, this was the Classique Essence de Parfum by Jean-Paul Gaultier. This is Vanilla Woods Eau de Parfum by the Seven Virtues. This is a great unisex fragrance. It does lean a little feminine in my opinion. This is just like juicy, fruity, sweet overload. This is a very, very sweet fragrance. You're going to get a juicy pear, little hints of rose, but then this caramel really comes through, mixes with some vanilla. You have a little bit of amber in here. This reminds me of a decadent vanilla ice cream topped with poached pears and then drizzled with a caramel sauce. It smells absolutely delicious. Nice lasting power, just stunning, gorgeous fragrance. I love it. I highly recommend this one. Again, this was Vanilla Woods by the Seven Virtues. This is Scandale Eau de Parfum by Jean-Paul Gaultier. Some people pronounce it as Scandal. I don't know why, I just throw my little accent on there, Scandale. Kind of sounds nice. So whichever way you pronounce it. But this is a really nice fragrance. Has a nice blood orange accord. Has mandarin. It's dripping. I mean dripping in honey. So you're going to pick up on that honey for sure. Peach, caramel, licorice, patchouli, and beeswax. You get that licorice, which I really like. It reminds me a lot of a Dutch licorice called honeydrop. And drop is the Dutch word for licorice. But obviously there's a lot more honey than the licorice. This smells absolutely decadent. It smells sexy, fun, flirtatious, just all around really, really nice. Has really nice performance. It projects really well, lasts a long time, especially on the clothes. So if you love a fun, kind of flirty fragrance that's dripping in honey, this is definitely one to look into. This is Scandale by Jean-Paul Gaultier. All right, this is Ataraxia Eau de Parfum by Perla Nera, which is part of Maison d'Orient. This is a really nice unisex fragrance that leans slightly feminine in my opinion. But this fragrance has this gorgeous pink pepper, a juicy pear, some slight florals in the distance. You're going to get a little bit of jasmine, and you're going to get this delicious coffee note in here with this smooth, creamy vanilla, some patchouli, a little bit of musk. Now this literally reminds me of eating a deep fried pear topped with a heavy whipping cream while sipping on a slightly sweet cappuccino. This is so addicting. It smells comforting. It smells inviting. And I'm inviting you guys to enter the giveaway because I will be giving away 3 100 ml bottles of this beautiful fragrance. This is a new fragrance to Maison d'Orient. Again, this is Ataraxia from Perla Nera. In order to win, I need you to comment down below what gourmand fragrances you enjoy wearing and that you are interested in entering this giveaway. Now, this giveaway is only for the US. I'm so sorry to all my international friends out there. I apologize, but this only ships to the United States. So if you are interested in winning one of these 3 bottles, let me know. I wish you guys good luck. You are going to absolutely adore this fragrance. It is so, so good. All right. Oh, Ataraxia from Perla Nera. All right. This is Gold Couture Eau de Parfum by Juicy Couture. This has these wild berries that are ripe and juicy, mixes with some honeysuckle. Then you get a little deeper. You get some caramel, some vanilla, a little amber. This to me smells like those rum caramel chocolates that are boozy and sweet. Now, rum is not a note that's in here, but it sure smells like it. It smells absolutely decadent, a little bit smoky, like I said, boozy, just delicious. Performance-wise, not so great. I don't know why, but I noticed that the juicy fragrances don't last a long time on me. Maybe they do on you guys. This one's 2 to 4 hours maybe. Lasts a little bit longer on the clothes. I wish it performed better because I think it's an absolutely delicious smelling fragrance. It's sexy, just boozy, just yumminess. But anyway, this is the Gold Couture by Viva la Juicy. All right, this is Soir Exclusif Eau de Parfum by Navidus. This is a unisex fragrance that has almond in here. So a lot of these fragrances have almond and coffee. Just addicting. But the coffee's really nice in here. It's smooth, it's creamy, slightly sweet. You're getting marshmallow. How decadent is that? Some licorice, vanilla, and tolu balsam. To me, this smells like a coffee cake that's warm and rich and topped with homemade whipped cream. And there's also that licorice in there that smells to me like Engelse drop. And that's a Dutch, licorice. I think in America it's called all sorts licorice, but it has kind of that scent in there as well. And I remember being in Holland, my aunt would serve this delicious coffee cake, and then she would put a little side dish with all these Engelse drop in there that we would nibble on after eating the coffee cake. So you would get this like sweet overload. It's decadent. It's just absolute yummy, heavenly, delicious. What more can I say? But again, this one is Soir Exclusif by Navidus. Next is Black Opium Extreme Eau de Parfum by Yves Saint Laurent. I love this one. It has such a yummy coffee. It's a lot more coffee than the original. So if you like the original but you wish there was more coffee in there, get the extreme version. I think this is probably one of the best in the Black Opium line, personally. It also has some cacao in here, a little bit of orange blossom. You're going to pick up on some bourbon vanilla, a little patchouli. This is pure coffee with loads and loads of cream. You're sitting by the fireplace, eating some gourmet chocolates. It's pure heaven. You're going to feel just content. You're going to feel like you've got this warm, luxurious blanket of fragrance wrapped around you, and wonderful. It has great performance. I love this one. Again, this is the Black Opium Extreme by Yves Saint Laurent. This is Very Cherry Rose Chocolate Patchouli Eau de Parfum by Hypnotic Perfumes. This is a wonderful unisex fragrance that leans slightly feminine in my opinion. This opens with this gorgeous black cherry. It's rich, it's decadent. You've got some lychee in here, which is that tropical fruit, slightly sweet, slightly tart. Some soft notes of a powdery rose, dark chocolate, and patchouli. Now this to me smells like those chocolate-covered cherries that ooze out this boozy, thick liquid that makes you feel intoxicated the moment the flavor hits your tongue. You know which candies I'm talking about? It just, yummy. This is dangerously good. Performance is really nice. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised with how long this will last on your skin and your clothes as well. So a beautiful fragrance, the Very Cherry Rose Chocolate Patchouli by Hypnotic Perfumes. Next is La Belle Eau de Parfum by Jean-Paul Gaultier. Oh my goodness. If you love pear, you're gonna love this. It's this ripe, juicy pear, delicious, mixes with some bergamot, some leather, makes this really sexy. You got a little bit of vanilla and some vetiver. This really does smell like a ripe, juicy pear that when you bite into it, the juice is just running down your arm. It's thick and syrupy, but that does mellow out a little bit, and then it becomes a little darker with that leather accord, that vetiver. It gives some sexiness, some mystery, and uniqueness to this particular fragrance. Love the performance on this one. Highly recommend. It's a very popular fragrance. And again, this was La Belle by Jean-Paul Gaultier. All right, last but not least, we have Si Intense Eau de Parfum by Giorgio Armani. This is the 2021 version, and boy, is this good. This has this rich, syrupy blackcurrant in the opening that mixes with this Turkish rose. There's Davana and Patchouli. This literally smells like a soda that I drank when I was a kid in Holland, and it was Hero Cassis Limonada. Oh, was that decadent. It was so good, and it just reminds me of that. It's sweet, it's intoxicating. I also get a little bit of that Turkish delight. It's delicious, it's decadent. You're gonna feel like you're wrapped in this luxurious cloud of sweetness. Performance-wise, this is really nice. It lasts a long time on the clothes, the skin, projects really well. Very nice fragrance. Again, this was the Si Intense, the 2021 version. Definitely check this one out. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I certainly had a good time reviewing them for you. And again, guys, I want to mention Ataraxia by Perlanera from Maison d'Orient. This is the fragrance that I am doing the giveaway for. 3 lucky winners. Comment down below what gourmand fragrances you love and that you want to enter this contest. You're going to love this. So thank you to Maison d'Orient for donating 3 full bottles for you guys. I'm so excited. Can't wait to pick a winner. I'll probably do that mid-November. So definitely enter. Oh, did I mention it's for the US only? I may have. I need another cup of coffee. For some reason, I'm really tired today. So it's US only. Sorry to my international friends. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Enjoy your day. Remember, one spray can literally change your day. So have a good one, and I'll see you again real soon.